Back now on MLB Network from Studio 21 with Carlos Pena. I'm Robert Flores. A new Top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult. I must say, I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy it, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all those distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players that were on this Top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
Hello. Hello. Okay.
Milestone for this prospect, a two-way player making his professional debut in this ballgame. Something truly special. If a sergeant's trying to make you put up their platoon in your house, show them you mean business. Call the Third Amendment experts at Benson, Looper, and James today. And a special moment now as he steps up to the plate for the first time in his professional career. One gone and a runner on at first. James George now at the plate, 0 for 1 so far. And they say he went.
0-1's the count.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Pitch count continues to climb, and it might be hard for him to get deep into this game with the way this is trending. Now here's the 0-2. Struck out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Nobody on and 2 outs. Stepping to the plate now for Frisco, Aaron Zavala. Base hit. He makes the turn and digs for second base. The throw in, but he's in there easily. Beautiful swing there leads to the double, and the hitting coach has to figure out how they can make that the default swing going forward. A minor leaguer who can unlock that swing consistently is going to be on the rise. In the air to center, Osuna on the move. Makes the play. That is out number 3. We're back here at the ballpark, all set for the start of this inning. And now the center fielder, James George. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. That'll fire up the dugout. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. So 2 on and 2 out. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, James George. Base hit into the outfield. Headed for the plate. Scores easily. Picks himself up an RBI. That's such a disciplined swing, staying tall and getting the barrel to the high fastball. That might even have been above the zone, but still some good contact. Rodriguez, there in plenty of time, ends the inning. But 6 bases are empty with 2 away. Keber Rodriguez, the next to hit. Line drive, base hit. A 2-out knock, and it keeps the inning alive. George with a terrific... James George went yard for the... So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, James George. He had a very impressive day at the plate in his Double-A debut, and I'm sure he'd like to keep that momentum going here. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. Base hit. Well, shows what I know right there. I keep preaching the up-the-middle approach, but it worked out to the pole side that time. Really hard contact, and you can get a lot of hits just by hitting the ball hard. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field, Smith. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Aaron Zavala getting ready to hit. Now a fly ball to right center. Got it. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. No outs, runner at first. And now the center fielder, James George. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Runners at the corners now, nobody out. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
I got a ball.
Rolls away a little bit. And a fine job keeping it close right there. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Runner on the move. On the ground, right side, Cawley. One away, run comes in to score. Here's the second baseman, Bryce Matthews.
Your turn right here. Drive him in.
Here it comes. Lifted down the left side. 2 down. That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open, you're likely to get too far under it like he did there. That one out to right. It falls in. Throw to the plate. And the runner holds at third. Nice cut there to push the ball the other way. When you try to go back through the middle, you can get a lot of hits the other way, even if you're a bit behind on your swing. Two outs with runners at the corners. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Luis Encarnacion.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us.
Here's the 1-1. This one popped up. Settles under it. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave. Frenier Chavez digs in now. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Base hit. Fires to the plate. The tag out. 2 outs, runners at first and second.
Right now, here we go. Come on.
Foul ball there. We're in the top of the 5th inning. First and second, 2 down. Skies it out towards left center. And that's that. Stranded as the lead remains 3-1. 2 away here, nobody on. Now a chance for James George. Ground ball up the middle. Handles. Now the throw to first on the run. Low throw, and he can't pick it. And here's the catcher, Cesar Salazar. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. George, the runner at first with 2 out. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second and out. And the next batter, James George. Hard hit, could be extra bases. Coming around third. Comes across to score. That's a double, makes it a 4-hit game. Nice job to drive in the run. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Man at second with 2 down. In the air, right field. Smith glides in towards the infield. tracks it down for the out. That ends the... So digging in, James George. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Strike two. That curveball had no business getting a strike. The hitter was ready to crush it, but it never quite got to where it should have. Pitcher knows he dodged a bullet there. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. On to first. In time. Inning over on the strikeout. But they tack on 5 more runs. On to the bottom of the ninth. Top of the order due up next. Corpus Christi with the lead, 15-2. George with a good game to help them get.
Take them higher now, take them to a higher ground. Again.
James George comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. Top half of the second from Frisco. That clips the corner. George notched 4 hits in his last game. Oh, 0-2 waves at that one.
0-2 is the count.
Swings through it for the K. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Back to the top of the order here. Here's the left fielder, Kellen Strong. Liner to center. And now 2 down. Nobody on and 2 outs. Digging in for the hooks, James George. Coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Fly ball, right field. Racing over to make the catch. Offense. Coming up next to the dish for Frisco, Blaine Krim. 0-1 now. Hard liner.
Relay.
Oh my goodness, he got it. Tremendous catch. Terrific play on the dive, and you know the team is fired up after that one. Always nice to see your teammate putting everything on the line. Runner on at third, 1 away. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. 3-1 ball game. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. So up next, Cesar Salazar. Kick, the pitch, runner goes.
1 ball,
in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And safe. That's a stolen base. Not close. Shows off the speed, and that's a nice little milestone he won't soon forget. One out with a runner at second. Line, and that's a base knock. Runner around third. Here's the throw to the plate. The tag and safe. It's 4-1. That's a great example of good teamwork on offense. The runner swipes second and gets into scoring position, and then comes across to score on that base hit. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Blaine Krim. Runner at first, nobody out. This one is labeled. And that one's off the wall. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores on that one. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the two-bagger. Hard to complain about the result when you smack one off the wall like that, even if you maybe wanted it to carry over the fence. This next at-bat looms very large. George, the next to hit, takes ball one. With the two-seamer in there, that sets up the pitcher to throw him the slider away. That's a lot of territory he's got to cover at the plate.
1-1.
And the count 1-2. Now he's off balance after the fastball breaking ball combo. That timing disruption gives the pitcher an edge. The right-handed reliever. Nobody out and a runner at first. Rolled to short, could be two. To second for one, way too high. Runners at the corners now, nobody out. Here's the catcher, Cesar Salazar.
Your turn, right?
2-2, here's the pitch. There goes the runner, out to center, Osuna. And there's one away. One out and two on. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Matthews. 2-2. Now a flare off the bat. And that's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. And they take a 3-run lead. Next is the designated hitter, Logan Cerny. Now the 1-2 pitch. Got him. And they're two down. Two outs and runners at first and second. Now, Luis Encarnacion. Drops it down the third baseline. Bare hand grab. And very nicely done for the out. Two runners left. Have you got problems with polecats? Are you fussing with ferrets? Do stoats have you stumped? Then you ought to call Ralph's Weasel Emporium, the experts for all your vermin needs. That one ripped into right center. Hits the base of the wall. Around first and heading for second. Not stopping, he's headed to third. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for three. George making his Double-A home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the young prospect put on a show. It's the San Antonio Mission. One down. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, James George.
Ball.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Next one's fouled back. The lefty readies. Here's the 1-1. Out to short. DeVries. And plenty of time to first. Runners on first and third, 2 away. George, 0 for 1 so far. Rips one to right. Fair ball. 1 runs in. Runner rounds third. On his way to the plate. Relay throw, but it's offline. The run will score. It's 4-2. So up next, Jack Blomgren. Runner at second, 2 down. The pitch, runner breaking for third in the dirt. And he swipes third without a throw. Now the payoff pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Rojas fires over to first. Inning over, but the damage certainly done. So they move out. Runner at first, nobody out. George, 1 for 2. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Line drive for a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. Here comes the throw. Safe. And the go-ahead runs at third. Soft contact off the bat, but it counts just the same as a laser into the gap. That one just kind of faded over the infield and down onto the outfield grass. Base hits like that are a gift from above for the hitter. This next at bat looms very large. And that'll load the bases. 4-pitch walk there. Good discipline by the batter, making him come into the strike zone. And now it's going to be Luis Encarnacion. Now here's the 0-2. Fly ball to right. The right fielder drifts towards it. Got it. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly. Runner scores, and they have the lead. That's just what they needed here. Good team approach to take the lead on the sac fly. 1 out and 2 on. Digging in for the hooks, number 13. The 3-1 pitch. And they're all loaded up. So digging in, Ryan Robleski. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a flare off the bat. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And now they're up by 3. From yard waste to roadkill, there's no mess that Blank's Disposal Service can't help you with. Call today to help clean up the mess in your life.
If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me.
This out to center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Huge effort at the dish. I hope he savors this game. James George, a promising prospect. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Gendry Rojas. And this one off and run. Comes up empty, strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, had him out in front for the strikeout. Next to hit for the Missions, number 20, went hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one fouled off. Foul ball there. Righty sets, kicks, and delivers. Ground ball to first, and that goes foul. On the ground to first. Fair ball. It's in and out of the glove. Runner at first with 1 gone. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Brennan Valenzuela. Valenzuela, 24 years old, and he was born in Mexico. Next pitch, in for a strike. Hitter looks a little too passive against him right now, and he took advantage with 2 straight fastballs for strikes. Now the pitcher's in the driver's seat. Digging in for the Missions, Joshua Mears collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday.
No ball. 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Goes down looking on that one. So no runs here. Smell like you've just played extra innings? Time to clean off with Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. Now with the scent and flavor of cilantro. Great deception on the first pitch changeup. The arm action fooled the batter, and the pitcher stole a strike. Now here's the 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. Here's the second baseman, Francisco Acuna.
Strike. Woo.
Next pitch popped foul. This one off to the right, and it'll get out of play. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Second inning, no score thus far. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, number 7. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Gets on base and keeps it going. And the batter will be the shortstop, Leodalis DeVries. Here's a pop-up.
Ball, ball, ball.
And that'll do it. 1 hit. George, the next to hit. 2 for 4 in the game last night. Swing and a high fly to left. Pretty deep. And it's caught for the out. Top half, third inning. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Robertson. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Edge of the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss, got the strikeout. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Back to the top of the order here. Now the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Right through there for a strike. Gets it to first. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, number 20. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one close, ruled a ball.
1-0.
Fly ball to center. Cerny on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Offense held in check. Welcome back to Corpus Christi, top of the 4th inning. And now the switch-hitting catcher, Brennan Valenzuela. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. And that one hammered. Should be extra bases. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Here's the center fielder, Joshua Mears. Nobody out, runner at second base. Big opportunity for the offense. And the 0-1 now. Up the middle. And that's a base hit. Coming to the plate. Here's the throw. It's offline and the run scores. It's 1-1. So up next, Romeo Sanabria. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, gotta unload. Puts it away for the out. Now it's the second baseman, Francisco Acuna. Struck out swinging in the first AB. Acuna measures 5 feet 7 inches, 25 years old, and he was born in Colombia. Next offering misses, and that is ball 1. What discipline to lay off the high 0-2 fastball. He's doing a good job to shrink the zone and force the pitcher to throw him something hittable. 1-2 offering. Just missed. What a take with 2 strikes. High fly ball down the line and left.
I got it. Heads up. Ball.
Brings it in for the out. Next to hit for the Missions, number 7. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of the 4th. Down 0-2, swings through it. Looks at 1, then swings at 1, and quickly he's down 0-2. Got him swinging on the curve. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball. Next up for the Hooks, James George. 2 hits in 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
And a high fly out to center. It's pretty deep. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. On to the next inning. Digging in for the Missions, Leodalis DeVries.
Strike 1.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Ground ball to the right side. Blomgren whips it to first. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. Stepping to the plate now for San Antonio, Tyler Robertson. Struck out swinging the first time. Such a close game. The next team to score could take all the momentum they need. Pulls it in, 2 away. Coming up to the dish for San Antonio, Gendry Rojas. He's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive his success, really putting the ball where he wants it to go. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2. Yanked that changeup back. Just diabolical. Chopper right side. Takes it to the bag alone. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied 1-1. Top of the 6th inning, and now the DH, number 20. Fouled off, he was late. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's strike 2. It's been a strong game on the mound for him, and one reason for that is how he's changing speeds and keeping these hitters off balance. Struck the batter out without a swing. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. And here's the catcher, Brennan Valenzuela. 1 for 2.
No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Set down looking. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. Joshua Mears will hit next. Breaking ball through there for a strike. He started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. And that keeps the inning alive. Now at the plate, Romeo Sanabria. Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
0-2.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings at the big bender for the K. No runs. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, Logan Van Way. 3rd time out this year. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by Mid-South Electronic Credit Union. You can bank on them with your business. Challenge fastball to start the AB, and the batter clearly not ready for it. The pitcher shouldn't give him anything off speed in this spot. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out. George with some struggles at the plate in this game, but a respectable performance on the hill. And it's easy for players to get frustrated when part of their game doesn't meet with their standards. I hope he doesn't get too down on himself about how he hit in this one. His pitching was valuable for him.
But you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds, your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the dimmer. Shine so bright.
James George digs in now.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
That's the ball.
Incredible late action on that slider. Took a sharp turn at the last second. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. A bit out in front there. Might have thought it was the heater. And it's a pop-up. 1 away. Runners at first and second with 1 out. George, 0 for 1. That one hammered but pulled foul. Tied up here early in the ball game. It's way outside and gets away. And now a single could score 2. The calculus has shifted out there on the mound. Before throwing that one in the dirt, the pitcher could have had that double play ball to escape the inning. But now, any mistake you make. Right side, hard hit. And 2 away now.
He's out.
Runner at second here and 1 away.
Hey, big moment. We need you. Here we go.
Right through there for a strike. Slice to right. High bounce sends this one over the fence. That's an automatic double. As a run scores. Man at second, one away. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Cesar Salazar. Checks on the runner, dives back in safely.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go. Runner.
And the runner takes off for third.
That's four.
And that's ball four. Throw safe. One out and runners on the corners. Coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, Bryce Matthews. The 2-2. On the ground to first, could be two. Sanabria tossed to second, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings down, the Hooks out in front, 5-3. Got unique needs in redoing your basement? Call Montresor Basement Design and ask for Fortunato. George, 1 for 3. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Winds, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for them. Every team needs hitters who give them the kind of results he did here. Next to hit, Romeo Sanabria.
Romeo Sanabria.
Two outs and a runner in scoring position. That one hammered center field. Back there. Leaping, brought it back. A lot of room in the center field area, and that's why there was a chance to run it down and make a great play. Good leap at the fence, robs the home run to end the inning. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Sorry, no gorillas are allowed on the premises. That was a hanging slider, and he got a great look at it. Might be the most hittable pitch he'll get in this AB. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Tosses to first, one away. Top of the fourth inning with the missions at the dish. Marcos Castañón getting ready to hit. Swing and a drive. It's off the wall. Around first, hustling for two. Safe at second with a leadoff double. And you can bet he feels really good about that one. Pure hitting right there. He got the front foot down right on time, kept the hands inside the ball, and squared it up beautifully for a line drive base hit. George batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Two outs, bases empty. Swing and a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Two outs, runners at first and second. Now the left fielder, Tyler Robertson. The right-handed reliever. And there's a hit. Coming around third. Throw to the plate. The tag and safe. Up by 3, it's 4-1. Next up for the Hooks, James George.
Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
The 0-1. Swings and lifts this one in the air to left. It's got some distance behind it. Way back there. Gone! A shot to left. A 3-run home run. And we're all square. It's 4-4. We're all tied up, and the momentum has definitely shifted.
Get out of here, Mo.
Pitchers usually have a lot of success when they keep the breaking ball down, but he got hurt that time. The batter did a nice job to drop his hands and get the bat head down there to crush it. One away, tie game, potential go-ahead run at first. Hard grounder into the outfield for a base hit. Lead runners around second. Throw into third. Safe. And the runs at third. And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. He's a threat every time he steps into the box. George, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. 1-0, here's the pitch. Late with the swing, strike one. Good pitching there, putting it a bit up and in on his hand so he can't extend for more power. The pitch, and there goes the runner from first. Late swing, fouled it off.
Thought that breaking ball up, I should have splashed that one.
Grounds this one up the middle. Sneaks through the base hit. Lead runner hits second and heads for third. Here comes the throw. But he's in there easily. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. All square at 4. Right side, Cedeno. Play at the plate, safe, and they have the lead. Digging in for the hooks, Logan Cerny. And 1 and 2. In the dirt, but blocked. No action on the bases, though. 1 run in the inning so far. Here in the bottom half of the 8th.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right here now.
Lifted in the air to left. Robertson. Gets there. Got it. Here comes the runner from third. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Luis Encarnacion. Ground ball to second. Cedeno. That ends the inning and limits the damage. 2 runners left. 2 away here, nobody on. Here's the catcher, Brennan Valenzuela. Ripped into the outfield. Should be extra bases here. He makes the turn and digs for second base. And it gets by. Around second, and he's looking for the cycle. The relay throw. He's in there. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Opposing pitchers will want to take note of how he performed in this one. If he puts together games like... Here's the third baseman, Gendry Rojas. That one is absolutely pummeled. Bangs off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoke. Next up for the Hooks, James George. Homered last night, added another hit as well. Ned goes 6 feet 3 inches. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. Now a high fly ball to left center. That's pretty deep. Hauls it in for the out. 2 outs and the base is loaded. That's a great approach with the bases loaded. He did well to get a strike and get ahead in the count. So the base is all loaded up now.
Hey, what's up right here?
On the ground to the right side. Whips it to first. The inning is over, and it could have been. If you're looking for a new scent that makes you think of the ballpark, turn to Sudsy Susie's Body Wash. New options include fresh cut grass, pine tar, and hot dog water. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Nobody out and a runner at first. Grounder might be 2. Oh, great stop. Swings to second. They get 2. That play looks smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Now at the dish, Leodalis DeVries. In the air to center. And makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Here comes the throw. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. George now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Swings through it. One out and the base is empty. Got it. Hey fans, remember that when either team strikes out 10 times in the game, Big Kale Soda will send every fan in attendance home with a 6-pack of the healthiest soda out there. George stands in now and watches strike one. Foul ball there. Oh, is just one strike away. Ripped down the left field line. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think. Digging in for the hooks, James George.
Keep going up there. Your turn, your turn.
Liner to left. It drops in, gets away a little bit. No time wasted here. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. And that's a strikeout looking. And that is a big first out. So digging in, Luis Encarnacion. 0-2, and the delivery. Ground ball, right side, Sanabria. There's one. Return throw to first. Out. Double play. And coming up to the dish for Corpus Christi, James George. 1 for 1 with a single so far. George goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a third-round pick in 2024. Grounder left side, and it goes just foul. 1 out and the base is empty. Swings over the top there.
1-2.
Way inside, and that hits the batter. Well, it was a 2-strike count, but a hit by pitch puts the runner aboard. And now the center fielder, Logan Cerny. Runner on the go. In the dirt. And no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Payoff pitch. Bouncer up the middle. Whips it to first. And now 2 down. Stepping to the plate for Corpus Christi, Luis Encarnacion. And now the 1-2. High in the air, out to right. And that will retire the side. This broadcast is sponsored by Thad's Theremin Therapy, helping you through life's challenges with the soothing sounds of theremin music. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. The 2-1 pitch. Out in front and foul to the left side. Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Out. One away on the drop, third strike. 2 outs and a runner at first. Next up for the hooks, James George.
No ball. 1 strike.
Can't come up with it. Lead runner turns at second. That puts runners at the corners with 2 away. 2 outs with runners at the corners. Logan Cerny, the next to hit. And the righty fires. Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. No runs. Kind of an average performance. It was a loss for...
We need each other. We have to have each other for our survival. From the revolutionaries to the conservatives, a black united front is what we're about.